If you're sitting there trying to increase your credit score, I have great news for you. In today's conversation, I want to speak to you about the Navy Federal Pledge Loan. Here are 5 proven hacks that boost your credit score by at least 100 points, no matter what. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sort of Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you were to ask me, if you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the Navy Federal Pledge Loan, and I will give you 5 proven hacks that boost your credit score by at least 100 points, no matter what. The first thing you need to do is to understand the Pledged Loan Program. What is that? If you're looking to build credit, a savings or certificate pledge loan may help. So pledge loans allow you to borrow against your savings or certificates of deposit without a credit check. This is just wonderful, without a credit check. Think about that. So even if you have little or no credit or your score needs improvement, you're more likely to be approved, right? And making all your payments on time can boost your credit score. And best of all, guess what? These loans often offer a lower interest rate than other types of credit because Navy Fed knows that their exposure vis-a-vis you is limited. Okay, so a savings pledge loan is fully secured by your savings account, which means that an amount equal to your loan is put on hold at Navy Fed. So when you pay down the loan, that amount is released from the hold and more funds become available to you. Big decision time, big decision time. Do you currently have a CD pledged at, do you have a pledged CD at Navy Fed? Do you have savings account? Do you have money market accounts? Talk to me about your financial situation, because if you have that, that's fantastic, because a certificate pledge loan allows you to borrow 100% of your certificate's principal balance. Certificate accounts funds will be on hold until the loan is paid in full, and usually the term or length of time you have to pay back the loan must be equal to or sooner than when your certificates will mature. So if you have, let's say you have a 5-year certificate, you'll need to pay back your loan before the end of the 5 years, okay? But if you really ask me, and based on our research, this is a smart way to borrow, really, because your accounts will continue to earn dividends. You'll probably pay less interest. The loan proceeds may be used for various purposes. Your on-time payments can boost your credit score because all your transactional activity will be reported to the 3 credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. You don't need to have a credit check to qualify, and you can even use it to help someone else borrow responsibly. So, hack number 1, you need to understand the pledge loan program at Navy Fed. Hack number 2, you need to open a certificate with at least $1,000. Right now, if you're listening to me and you have some cash sitting there, sitting at Navy Fed or sitting at another bank, I want you to transfer right now, transfer that amount, and open a certificate with at least $1,000, okay? And so this is actually a great way if you want to borrow. Basically, you are borrowing against your own money. Fantastic. And you can apply online or you can apply by phone at 1-888-842-6328. 1-888-842-6328. Obviously, we are talking about a credit union here, so you need to have membership. The cool thing is that you don't need military affiliation to qualify for a Navy Fed membership. Everybody is in, okay? So use the principal in your Navy Federal certificate as collateral on a low interest rate loan. And the loan's APR is just 2 percentage points higher than the certificate rate, and the certificate continues to earn dividends at the rate at which it was purchased. Think about that. This is just wonderful. They're charging you only 2% in terms of the rate. That's fantastic. So for eligibility, you must be 18 years or older and be the owner or joint owner of the certificate. The Navy Federal certificates that can be pledged as collateral are 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, and 24-month short-term certificates, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7-year long-term certificates. And the amounts, you have $1,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, and $100,000 in terms of minimum certificates. And one thing you need to understand is that some accounts are not eligible. You have the 3-year variable rate certificates are not eligible. The Easy Start certificates, not eligible. Custom club accounts, custodial accounts, All IRA, ESA accounts are not eligible. There is a maximum of one loan per certificate. Okay, money, 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 money. So receiving the funds is pretty straightforward. You can choose to have the funds deposited into your Navy Fed savings, checking, or money market savings account. You can have the funds dispersed to you at a Navy Federal branch, mailed to you as a draft, or bank wired to another financial institution. Okay, and the cool thing here is that you can pledge the funds in your own certificate and co-sign the loan for a friend or a family member who is a Navy Fed member so that they can qualify for a low interest rate loan. You must provide written agreement, and it has to be written and it has to be signed. Okay, your consent needs to be signed, and you can fax it at 703-206-4250, 703-206-4250. And having an extra trade line on your credit report can boost your credit score. And the good thing is, Navy Fed is not doing a hard pull on your credit because this is a secure loan. The third hack you need to do is to open a second certificate. Yeah, you heard it right. I want you to open the second one. So first one, let's say you have $10,000. Instead of opening a one certificate, open 2 or 3. So you want to apply for a second pledge loan 3 to 6 months after opening the first one. This is the third hack. Okay, you want to increase the certificate amount if you can. Maybe choose 2,000 or 10,000 with a different maturity. For example, if the first loan's maturity is 1 year, you want to choose 9 or 18 months for the second loan. So doing so will create what? Will create 2 trade lines in your credit reports. And this is great. If you can open a third certificate, do so. This is what we call here at this show, and we have done research on this for many, many, many years, and it works fantastically. We call this layering the loans. So loan layering. And so you are layering the loans with multiple maturities, and by doing so, you can create multiple trade lines in your credit report. Remember, the more trade lines that you have in your credit report, the better it is for your credit score, right? Because you're showing potential lenders and credit card issuers that you are a responsible borrower. So this is great. And remember, the Navy Fed will report all the loans to the 3 bureaus. This is really great. So those trade lines will populate your Navy Fed, your Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax credit reports. Okay. So when you have more accounts in your FICO reports, your credit score will go up. It might go down at the beginning because your credit utilization will be high when you start paying the loans. However, it over time, let's say 3 to 6 months, from that point on, fantastic. Okay, it will be really, really good for your credit score because as you pay down the debt, your credit utilization, or your DTI for that matter, will decrease, thereby increasing your credit score. Okay, so one thing you need to also think about is that dividends earned on your certificates can be used towards paying your loan. There is no penalty for paying off your loan early. So paying 1 loan or 2 loans early, there is no penalty. So having a few extra lines of credit, having a few extra trade lines on your credit report can boost your FICO score. And again, the good thing is Navy Fed is not doing hard pulls on your credit because those are secured loans. Very important to remember. So hack number 3, open a second or third certificate. Okay, the more you can open, the better. At the end of the day, it's all about your savings. It's all about how much you have, how much you want to pledge to this program, and how much you can afford, and how low your credit score is currently. Hack number 4, folks. You want to set up automatic payments. Don't talk to me about, I'm going to do this manually. I'll never forget to pay my bills. I am so well organized. No. Okay. You want to get away from that. You want to automate everything. So you want to repay all of your pledge loans automatically. Do not do it manually. So you can choose to make payments through direct deposit, automatic transfer from checking or savings, Navy Federal online, a Navy Federal ATM or branch, or by mail. But I want to focus on the automatic payments. It's basically, when we talk about automated payments, it's basically what it sounds like. A payment that is automatically sent to one of your billers, in this case Navy Fed, from your bank account or credit card account. You can authorize an automatic bill payments to be made using your debit card, credit card, checking account, savings account, or money market account. In this case, you need to choose the account from which the money should come from. Okay, and this is important. Why? And how does automatic bill payments work in general? Things happen at the between banks, between credit unions, or between financial institutions, to be more precise. You can have a ACH transaction. So ACH stands for Automated Clearing House, and this refers to a form of electronic funds transfers, or EFT. The bottom line here is that you want to set things up so that you don't have to even think about it. Because God forbid, if you forget, this could be detrimental to your credit history. So you can have a reminder in your calendar. You can just you can go to your Navy Fed account right now and set the payments automatically. This can be on the 15th of every month, the 20th, the 25th. You choose the date that works for you. This could be coincidental to when you're getting paid, so that you know you have enough money in the account. Okay. And decision time, big decision time. Do you currently have a Navy Fed pledge loan, or are you thinking about having one? Talk to me about that. And have you thought about automating your bill payments? Because this has many pros, many advantages. Okay, you can save time because you don't have to manually pay bills or write checks each month. And this automation may save you some money if they mean that you are ordering paper checks or money orders from your bank less often, or your credit union for that matter. You can avoid potential damage to your credit score from late or missed payments when bill payments are automatically made by the due date. And one thing you need to understand here is that automatic bill payments also may help you avoid costly late fees and penalties from Navy Fed. So once you get in the habit of making bill payments automatically, it may become easier to manage your budget and spending because you know exactly when money is coming out of your account. So those are really good. Okay. And when would it not make sense to automate bill payments? Because there are cases where it doesn't really work. If you're self-employed and you have irregular income each month, if you don't always keep a cash buffer in your bank account to cover unexpected expenses, and you lost your job or are looking for work and you don't have a steady paycheck, or you struggle with keeping track of spending and budgeting, those could be scenarios where it would not make sense to automate bill payments. Okay. But hack number 4, maintaining a stellar payment history on your pledge loans can boost your FICO score, because Navy Fed will report such responsible behavior to the credit bureaus. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation about the top 5 hacks you can use a Navy Fed pledge loan to boost your credit score by at least 100 points, no matter what. Hack number 5, you want to open a secured credit card. You heard it right, a secure credit card. So you have the Navy Federal and Rewards secure credit card that lets you earn rewards while building your credit. This is great because this is a card that is great for establishing credit, new credit card users, and rebuilding credit. So this is not just for folks who are in the 300 or 400 category. If you are in the 600 category, or you are in the 500 category, you can use a secure credit card too. What I'm trying to say is you don't need to have a secure credit card to open a secure credit card. The goal is what? The goal is to build credit. The goal is to boost your credit. So if you are already a member of a Navy Fed, you can find out if you pre-qualify for a credit card before you submit an application. But in this case, nothing will even affect your credit score because it is your money. Okay. So for the Navy Federal and Reward Secure Credit Card, you have balance transfers, purchase APRs. The whole thing is at 18%. There's a standard 18%. So credit card. Are you interested in that? Are you in a situation right now where you need to have a secure credit card? Talk to me about your credit card situation. What is your credit card holdership, your credit card count? Talk to me about those. This could be a great opportunity. This card can be a great opportunity for you if you're in a situation where you need to boost your credit score, because the card has no annual fees. I've already said that. It has no balance transfer fees, no foreign transaction fees, no cash advance fees. That's just wonderful, right? You have total absence of fees on this card. The 18%, the APR, you can avoid it if you pay your balance in full every month. And in terms of rewards, you have 1x points per dollar spent. So having a diversity of trade lines on your credit report can boost your FICO score. Okay, so you can have one or several credit cards as well as one or several pledge loans. So this is really good. So first I was talking to you about having pledge loans, but now I just want you to add a little spice to the sauce, if you will. You want to add some diversity. You want to have a secure credit card, and secure credit card is very easy to be approved for, because again, this is your money, and as long as you have you're parking more cash with Navy Fed, they will help you out in terms of opening more trade lines for you, as long as those trade lines are not adding additional exposure to their balance sheet. Let me give you a few pro tips here, folks. So we have been basically talking about Navy Federal Pledge Loan, and I've mentioned before the automatic bill payments, and I really want to come back to it. This is just so important. The thing here is that when we talk about the Navy Federal Pledge Loan, here is a program that is very easy to get into because it is your own money, right? But the most difficult part is how you maintain a positive history of credit usage, how you maintain a positive history of bill payments, of loan repayment. This is important. And this is where automating things becomes important. I said this before, but I want to reiterate the fact that with this Navy Fed pledge loan, you want to have automatic bill payments because life happens. Okay, people get busy. You might get a job, you might get promoted at work, you might be working on a project, you have children, you have stuff going on in your life, you have traveled, whatever. You are at risk of forgetting. And keep a list of your bills that are paid using automatic payments and the ones that are not. Because this Navy Fed pledge loan, the payment on that loan, is not the only bill that you have to pay every month. You probably have 4, 5, or 10 bills that need to be paid every month. So how do you keep track of those? Talk to me about those. How do you keep track of those bill payments? This is where you need to set up banking alerts. The good thing is on your Navy Fed app or your Navy Fed dashboard, when you log in, you have possibilities to set up alerts to notify you when your balance is getting low. Let's say your balance is getting low, or in this case, when you have to pay your loan. Okay, but it's just better to take some time on a Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon and have a list of all the bills that you have, including your Navy Fed pledge loans, and then you sort of figure out you have some kind of a timeline for when those bills are paid, right? So you can pay bills on the 1st, on the 5th, on the 15th, on the 20th, so you can have it all over the month, or you can have one specific day or 2 specific days where you pay off all bills. This depends on your liquidity situation, depends on your cash position, but you need to have that conversation with yourself or with your spouse if you are borrowing together. You're having a joint application on this Navy Fed pledge loan. Very important. Also, I want you to check your credit. Okay, you need to check your credit. I don't care if you have a 300, if you are in the 300s, 400s, 500s, or 600s. I don't care. The bottom line here is that you are doing this Navy Fed pledge loan to boost your credit score by at least 100 points within 3 to 6 months, right? But you better know where you're starting from. You need to have a clear idea what your credit score is currently. So you need to check your credit score and report. You can do this annually or monthly or quarterly. It really depends on you. But in this show, we advise people to check their credit score every quarter. And you can also do it annually, but every 3 months is just a lot better. And you can actually check your credit score and report once a year through a website called annualcreditreport.com. And this is a website that Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion have to maintain by law. And so Congress has made it easier for you to actually check your credit report and score once a year for free. So you can go to the website annualcreditreport.com, or you can call toll-free 1-877-322-8228. Okay, and you are also entitled to see your credit report within 60 days of being denied credit, or if you are on welfare, unemployed, or your report is inaccurate. So it's always a great idea to request a credit report from each of the 3 credit reporting agencies and to review them carefully, because each one may contain inconsistent information or inaccuracies. So if you spot an error, you want to request a dispute from you need to request a dispute form from the agency within 30 days of receiving your report. Okay, and besides annualcreditreport.com, you can also sign up for services such as Credit Karma. Those are free. Okay, you have also Nerd Wallet, you have CreditWise from Capital One, you have Wallet Hub, and from Capital One, for instance, you don't have to have an account with them. You just have to sign up, and they just want your data. They just want to sell you a little on something else. But right now, you just want to have access to you just want to have free access to your credit score, so you know exactly what's going on in your credit report. Okay, and remember that when we talk about a credit score, we are talking about 5 elements, 5 factors, right? Your payment history, that accounts for 35%, amounts owed 30%, the length of credit history 15%, how many types of credit that you have in use right now 10%, and account inquiries 10%. All right, folks. So this is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about the Navy Federal Pledge Loan. I gave you 5 hacks that will help you boost your credit score by at least 100 points, no matter what. And remember that the bottom line is responsibility. Financial responsibility is key here. Okay. So here are the 5 hacks. Understand the Pledge Loan program. Open a certificate with at least $1,000. Open a second certificate or third one. Set up automatic payments. That's number 4. And number 5, you want to open a secured credit card. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.